going to ask you to leave if you do. Because this is my favorite part of it. You should probably know, as I said a while ago, I've been doing this for 30 years. I've had some great success. But Nerium is, it makes a nice little pop. But Nerium is blowing by it like a sit still. And there's a real good reason for that. You're going to find out what that is in just a few minutes. When you're looking at something like this, you've got to look at 5 areas. And you've got to do this with any so-called opportunity out there. Okay? The more they don't have one of these particular aspects in their business, the shorter their lifespan is going to be. You got to look at the product. Is it unique? Can it be bought downtown? Can it be bought on the next corner store? Is there another company or 3,500 of them selling? Why do I mention 3,500? Well, diets come to mind. About 3,500 companies sell diets, and all of them selling basically the same product. Okay? So, it's got to be unique. It can't be copied, or at least it must have a high barrier to entry so that the copying won't happen anytime soon. Because in this business, and this marketing model how many people have never done this before? Okay, right, thank you. In this marketing model, if you can be copied, you will be copied. And if you're making the kind of splash that we did in our first year, $100 million in sales our first full year, then people are looking at you and trying to figure out how in the world can I get a piece of that action? Because that's what's happening. Okay? And usually, if you're going to be copied, it'll be in 90 to 120 days. Well, we're now in our 26th month. I cannot find another Nerium product. We're not going to be copied. There's a guy by the name of Don Smothers, and the slide may still be up. No, it's not. Okay, it's gone. Don Smothers he's the top go-to formulator for skincare preparations for the last 40 years. I guarantee you have preparations in your bathroom that he has formulated. I don't care whose label is on it. Okay? He's the go-to guy. Well, he's also our packager. And the doctors like him a lot. And they asked him to be a member of the board of directors. Just recently, they asked him a question. How long is it going to be, Don, in your opinion, that we'll be copied? Because what one of his jobs does, what one of his businesses is copying other people's products and letting another company sell it. Okay? 1988, I met him. I asked him to copy a diet product. I had it in 42 days. Now, he was asked that question. His answer was 12 to 15 years, if they can. He said, quite frankly, though, why would you worry about it? You're the market maker. You're first to market. You're going to have all kinds of head run on everybody else. And need I remind you about Hertz and Avis? Hertz had a 5-year run on Avis, and Avis has always been what? Number 2. Okay? So that's what we've got where we are. Market maker. The product cannot be copied. We've got the most unique sales position I've ever seen. Okay? Which is strength for you. You don't have to worry about somebody battling you. All right, the second thing you've got to look at is timing in the marketplace. And timing is the biggest T in it. It's bigger than talent. You know, I'm serious. Timing is more important. You can have the best widget in the world. The timing is not good, don't make any difference. Okay, that's my South Carolinian. It don't make any difference. All right. This is all true. These are facts that come out of the skincare industry and out of the Direct Sales Association. This is why here is particularly interesting. 9 out of 10 of $1 billion relationship marketing companies in the category. That's really a significant statement. It comes from the Direct Sales Association. This is fact. These are all facts. But facts don't really do it whenever you can link it back to something you yourself have experienced. So let's talk about that for a minute. You've been walking into those high-end department stores for the last 20 or 30 years. When you walk in their front door, what do you see? 1,500 square foot of skin and beauty. Well, that's even being increased now because they're bringing in men's products in there, another 1,000 square feet. Well, it's 1,500 square feet unless you're in Texas. In Texas, it's 15 acres. I like it. But you know how they are. I'm a displaced from South Carolina, so I can say that. You know how they are. All right. So you've been walking in that door. You've been seeing all of that for 15, 30, 20, 30 years. Have you ever asked yourself the question, why? Now, I know why from a marketing standpoint. Okay? I know why. But why was the decision made to put it there? That's what I'm interested in. And so I investigated. I talked to the 4 big box stores in Houston. We've got Neiman Marcus and Nordstrom's, Macy's, and Dillard's. I talked to the regional managers. And the regional managers all said basically the same thing. Because I asked them, why is it there? And I've never seen it changed out. You guys change your inventory out every 3 to 4 months. Why is that not changed? And they said, because you want it. They said, we run teams of researchers in many market cities across this country to research what you want, and we put it there because that area of the store is our biggest return on investment. We measure it by the square inch. Did y'all know that? Square inch. The rest of the store is measured by square foot. They said that area will make us a break. As a matter of fact, Nordstrom's in Houston told me that Nordstrom's in Galleria, if they hadn't put that 1,500 square foot in 2002, they would have bankrupted. That's how important that is. And so that's their high-end place. That's where they make it or break it. Skin and beauty is all you see. And I realized how many people's marketed in a company like this before in this marketing model? Raise your hand, I'm not going to pick on you. I just want to know. Now, I know there's more than that because I know how many people raised their hand a while ago and said they didn't do it. All right. Caught you. Now, when they told me that, I started thinking about it. And I realized that for 30 years, I had never seen nutrition in that area. I've never seen diets in that area. I've never seen water products in that area. I've never seen legal plans in that area. And on those products and services, I have made a lot of money. I've also never seen juices or coffee. I've never seen utility services or telephone. I've never seen cable or internet services in that area. Why? And I realized that what I had done over my 30 years was educate people to a need. But before I educated them to the need, they didn't know they needed it. And I was good enough at it to where I would have people making enough of a decision to buy what I was talking about and give me a good living. But just because they needed it didn't mean they wanted it. Right?
Right.
I was in Kansas City. The last time I was in Kansas City, I was in a home. And I made a presentation there. There were 5 guests. And I told them this. I said, now, I will nail it for you. I said, you've seen people take their need money, their mortgage money, and go on a vacation because they wanted it. Need versus want. Knowing when they get back, they got to come up with 2 mortgage payments, and they'll still do it. Need versus want. And when I said that, one of the guests started bursting out laughing. And she said, you know, you're right. I'm using my water money right now to get cable, knowing they turn my water off. Now, quite frankly, I don't think I would have said that out loud. But within 5 minutes, all of them were signing up. Because they recognized what I said. You are going to pursue a want before you will ever satisfy a need. And here's what's been happening over the last 50 years. You've been promised, ladies particularly, you've been promised the kind of results that we're delivering by all these other skincare companies. You just get our line, and you're going to stay young forever. They promise you. Have they ever delivered?
No.
Exactly. We are delivering on what we promised, and much of it in 30 days or less. And people see it, and they start asking you, what are you doing, and how do I get it? And that's why we've had the success that we've had. They've been conditioned to want our product. Everybody right now is at the tipping point. Every 2 pages in women's magazines, every 5 pages in men's magazines, every pop-up on the internet, every newspaper, still a newspaper, has 2 or 3 anti-aging ads in it. And I get every 30 or 40 television commercial, and I guarantee you that you had 2 direct mail pieces in your mail last week that sent you something on anti-aging. You've been conditioned to want our product. You're at the tipping point right now. How do we do this? Can you doubt this product on the front end with these before and after pictures? No. That's how we do it. show the before and after. I don't talk to anybody until they've seen 7 or 8 before and after pictures, because the pictures take away so much verbiage, so much doubt. That's how I do it. Do I need to tell you anything else on timing? The timing is perfect. I've never seen timing like this. Then, all this stuff right here is true. I'm going to talk about this right here. You know, across the board, all 8,000 companies, the average associate representing one of these companies, the average associate saves $6,000 on their taxes a year. Would you like a $6,000 raise? Get involved. Start building a business. You get direct dollar for dollar deductions on what you're spending on your business. You're making money, and you get deductions. You cannot beat it. All right. The third thing you've got to look at is who's driving this train. I can't say enough about this man. I've known him and worked with him now for 18 years. I've known him about 23. He is amazing. He is absolutely amazing. He's not like other people. It's not the money that's driving. How many people have watched him on stage or gone to YouTube and looked him up on YouTube for some of his speeches? Would you agree with me that whenever you listen to him, you know for a fact it's not the money driving him, it's what he can do to help you improve your life? Not only the financial side, but the personal side. And what he did this past month, whenever he announced what his new company is, how many people were there? I mean, if you do this, it's the happy people. How many people want to be happy? Everybody should raise their hand. You know, there's been studies done where mothers were asked for young children, would you rather be rich or happy? And they'll say happy. So, here's something that Leslie and I have always done. We've always said that Nerium is 50% anti-aging, 50% personal development. Let's talk about that for a minute. We've already determined that needs and wants, that the wants are going to drive more than the needs will, right? Well, personal development is a need. Everybody needs to do it. But happiness is a want. You get involved in the personal development side, and the happiness happens. So you're getting the want from those anti-aging and the want from the happiness stuff. How many people already signed up for the happiness movement page? Fabulous. Fabulous. Because you're going to enjoy a lot of stuff. You're going to enjoy what's happening. All right. I'll tell you this. How many people in here have not read The Slight Edge? And it's okay. I'm not going to pick on them. I lied. No, I'm telling you this. If there's a guest in here and you've not read that book, the person that brought you has that book, don't let them get out of your sight until they promise you they'll give you a copy of that book for reading. I'm an avid reader. I read 3 to 5 books a week. In my past, there's one book I would read once a month, and that's Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Jeff came out with this about 9 years ago. It's something he'd already been teaching. I was already engaged in it and all that. He came out with it about 9 years ago. And I started reading it. Now I read it once a month, and I read Think and Grow Rich by the quarter. Okay? So, it has nothing to do with his business, but it has everything to do with his business. It has everything to do with your life. It teaches you how to really get, it's common sense. It teaches you how it is that you can make a difference in your life on a daily basis. It's all these little decisions you make on a daily basis that make a difference. Accumulated. If you make this decision today not to get involved in this company, are you going to fail? No. If you make that decision tomorrow, are you going to fail? No. But over time, each one of those added up where you don't do it, that's failed. If you get involved today, do you succeed? No. How about tomorrow? No. But over time, every day, making good decisions is what he teaches the decision process. You will succeed. It's a very good illustration. I'll show it tomorrow in our presentation, our training. This right here is something I want to bring up. the management team we've got is unparalleled. And I've known most of them a long time. In April, there was a symposium that they have every year, the Direct Sales Association has. And it's the top 100 companies send their representatives for this strategy planning session. And at that event, it's like y'all know what I mean? I say no recruiting zone. You go to a general network marketing event and you can't talk about your company and all this kind of stuff. Same thing there. You can't talk about your company. This year they did it different. They asked Jeff to speak on this company. They asked him to speak twice. He's the keynote speaker, has been the keynote speaker for 15 years. The membership voted him to do that. Okay? Nobody else has done that. To give you an idea of what they consider what he has to say about his business. They also wanted to know, how did you put the management system in place, management team in place you've got? Because it's phenomenal. Guess what he said to him? Relationships. Relationships. Okay? Relationships. He has a relationship with all those people. And that's why we've had the success that we've had. What you're looking up there is those two success magazines. We've been in both those. Tomorrow you're going to find out really what that means. Okay? This is the kind of ripples we're making. We really want to make a difference in the community. This is some examples of it. How many people know Big Brothers Big Sisters program? Well, about 3 weeks ago, Nerium went by the long-term largest contributor to Big Brothers and Big Sisters. We now contributed more money to Big Brothers and Big Sisters in just a year and 20 months than Nike had all along. When we have a convention, Jeff's also having a convention from the Success for Teams Foundation where he's teaching teams. Okay? And then the 30% profits going back to them to research even more all across the human disease stage. There's more going on than can be told you. Can even be discussed. The personal development library. How many people really like personal development? That's phenomenal. Thank you very much. We have, I'll just give you an example. The last 3 years, we've lost Jim Rohn. We've lost Zig Ziglar. We've lost Paul Meyer, all three of them. Personal friend of mine. I still have them. I can still tap into them every day. And they make a difference in your life. They really do. And you've got it in your back office. And you go back there and listen to it for 10 minutes or something like that, it'll make a difference on the line. Sharpening your axe is what it is. Nerium gives back. How many people know the Nerium gives back program? Okay? How many people don't know that, I should say? It's done like this. Jeff did a paradigm shift in this industry in December of 2011, and he did not have to. We were rocking this company. Okay? I mean rocking. We're almost at 1 million in our 4th month. And he comes up and he says, you know what? We need to do something. We'll talk about that tomorrow. No, really, we will, guys. Okay? It's very important that I've been catching here an hour and 45 minutes. Unless y'all want me to go back and do it. All right, look. When we started the company, we had the 5-bottle package. That's all we had. We asked him within 3 weeks, give us a 10-bottle package. Charge us double. He said, no, I won't do it. I'll give you 12. I said, perfect. You know? I mean, give me extra. Fine. Now, a while ago, I said the 3 things, you know, the product, the timing, and the person driving the train. All right. The 4th element is having a system that anybody can plug into and earn while they learn. Okay? They can start right off the bat and making money at it, and they can do that. The 5th thing you got to have is somebody can teach you that. We have so many leaders in the field that can teach you how to do that. So, we've got all 5 things covered. Well, the 12-bottle pack really is geared for the system because we talk about exposing it to 2 people a day, 5 days a week. Take 2 off if you want to. Now, personally, I don't. Okay? But, if you want to. And with the 12-bottle pack, it works easier than with the 5-bottle pack. But this one, you're going to sit around twiddling your thumbs for a few days. I don't want that happening. Do y'all? That, people ask me what the difference is. This is go fast. Okay. All right. Here Forrester gives back. This is how it works. I got you as my preferred customer today. Okay? Now, as a preferred customer, he gets one benefit. Besides having this phenomenal product, he can get his product for free, right? How does he do that? Three people, right. That go on auto ship in the same month, and the following month he starts getting his product free except for shipping. Jeff is not going to pay your shipping. Jeff is not going to pay your shipping. Jeff is not going to pay your shipping. You wouldn't believe how many times I have to answer that question. All right, so, now, got him today. The second time his auto ship goes out to him, the company says, oh, well, that's the second time he's gotten that auto ship. Ron is due a free bottle. Oh, except for shipping. So they send me a bottle. It's cost me $9.95 shipping. Now, he's a preferred customer, so he wants to get 3 or free, right? 1, 2, 3. The second time those bottles go out and auto ship, the company says, oh, Ron's due 3 free bottles, except for shipping, $9.95. And then, of course, they want 3 or free, and so let's see. Now, that's 9. Okay, those 9. Second time it goes out, 9 free bottles, except for shipping. And then 27 and 81 and 243. I had 78 bottles in August. About $8,000 worth of product. What does this mean? It means this, folks. Since January 2012, we have been building a huge business on Jeff's nickel. Oh, except for shipping. I don't mean $9.95 a bottle. I had a box with 11 in it for $9.95. I had a box with 14 in it for $9.95. I had boxes with 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. I did have some for 1 for $9.95, but no difference. This is going to completely upset the entire marketing model in this business when they realize that they're going to have to adapt it and adopt it in some form, or they're not going to be in business, at least not to the tune that they have been in the past. Are y'all with me here? Yes. Do y'all need to stand up and jump up and down a minute or two? No. All right. Roadmap is basically how we talk about our product, our model. And again, we'll revisit this again tomorrow. The roadmap of Lexus is really simple. It's 90 days. The first 30 days, we want to help you fast start qualify. How do you do that? Getting 3 brand partners yourself, people that represent the company. Okay? They're not just preferred customers. We'll also want to help you get you 3 preferred customers. I'm going to go through exactly how to do this in the first 10 days of tomorrow's training. How many people want to know that? Yes. All right, when you do that, you make some money. This figure right here is wrong. It's actually more than that. I'll show you tomorrow. This one, that's what do we do the second 60 days, second 30 days to make 60? We want to help you do with your people what you just did. What? Get 3 preferred customers, 3 brand partners. You got it? Yes. When they do that, you've earned an iPad. Plus, you've made more money than that. You made $1,800 some odd dollars. You've gotten 6 bottles of product in your hands now because you also get 3 bottles for your brand partners. And by the way, you can do anything you want to with those 3 bottles. You can sell them. You can use them to build your business. You can put them all over you. Hey, don't laugh. It's all over me. I asked Jeff, I said, I want a 50-gallon drum of this stuff. He says, what are you going to do with it? I said, I'm going to bathe it. He said, I'm not going to send it to you. I said, I'll take care of it. All right, so the third 90 days, we want to help these people do what you just did. What is that? Earn iPad. How to do that? By helping their 3 people each get 3 people and 3 preferred customers. Everybody with me? Yes. When you do that, you make more money than this. You've gotten your first Lexus payment. I'm sorry about that, guys. Somebody's been messing with me. Okay? I know who it is. I will get him. Hang back a second. All right. So, you got your first Lexus payment. How many people in here have earned an iPad? Raise your hand, please. Okay, how many people in here drive a Lexus? Fabulous. Fabulous. This is the due aspect to our product, our compensation plan. We get paid 13 different ways. This is just one of them. It's called the Fast Start Bonus, okay, the builder bonus. And it really works this way. If you want to make $1,000 extra this month, help 4 people fast start qualify. Because because you will get an extra 250. Notice I said extra 250 per. Okay? You want to do it with, you want to make 5,000, there's how to do it 20. I'm going to tell you more about that tomorrow. Whenever you make National Marketing Director, you're going to get a $25,000 bonus. At least. We have now nearly 300 people in this company that's done that in the first 2 years. Never been done before. Oh, we paid out all the way up to the $1 million bonus. Mark got a $1 million bonus. Okay? We are knocking on a $500,000 or so. All right. Now, I want some people come up here that we're going to do a testimony. We're going to do that.